Hi, I'm Vanessa Owen.
Hi, I'm Gavin Stewart, and we are the co-founders of Stewart Owen Dance.
We're based here in Western North Carolina. We've been collaborating together for about, 10 years now? But
Close,
yeah, just started as of about 3 years ago, really started doing a lot more independent projects as Stewart Owen Dance. And this is our very first drive-up dance performance. Probably first of many.
Yeah, so what was it like to learn the dance, and did we learn inside or outside? That's part one of the question. So we started our rehearsals on Zoom. We got a lot of our set material out in the first 9 hours of rehearsal. So we really worked hard to push and get that phrase work done, so that when we came together for the first outdoor rehearsal, all we had to do was construct the patterns in space.
Yeah, and then when we got to the outdoor rehearsals, we began by really building a sense of what it was like to be 6 feet apart, not the two of us, but all of the other dancers and us with those dancers, and also building a sense of what it was like to dance in the tennis shoes, on the concrete, in the masks, in the heat, sometimes in the rain, you name it. That's what our rehearsals kind of became about. Which leads me to part two of the question, which is, was it hard to wear the masks while dancing? Yes.
Yes, but so it's funny, like all of these costume pieces we've worn at some time in our careers, maybe not all together, and so we've had some kind of practice with wearing masks before, especially in our last several pieces. We use a lot of coverings just all over the body, and so we've had a little bit of practice, but this was our first time really wearing them for a full 35-minute work. And it was a challenge. At first, we had it was very sweaty around our faces, and it still is. But we got some really great running masks, which are really lightweight, and they're still very protective. And so they've helped a lot with our airflow while we dance.
Okay. So the next question is, how was the experience of dancing for us, and did anything unexpected happen during the show that wasn't planned? Yes. Every single day has been full of unexpected things. And so we have just been learning to expect the unexpected every time we come to rehearsal, every performance, whether it's the weather, whether it's people in the parking lot, our bodies just saying no, the gear, the equipment saying no.
Yeah, so we left a lot of space so that when unexpected situations happened, we could adapt to them. And so we only said about half of our work, half of the choreography, and then the rest of it was improvisation. And so that leaves a lot for us to explore. And we did practice in a lot of different environments, like really hot, really cloudy, a little bit rainy, a lot of it rainy, and we determined from those which ones we could successfully perform in. And then we just planned to have a plan, basically. We planned that we would just make some in-the-moment decisions.
Yeah, we typically, for the work that we do, we try to have the costuming, the lights, the set, it's all part of our vision, and we plan every single little detail, and it has to work just perfectly in order for us to be pleased with our work, and we just did not take that approach this time. We decided to roll the punches and go with the flow and improvise, because that's what everybody's having to do right now during this time, and we hope that people were able to relate to that aspect of the piece.
The next question is, how will this experience change the way you approach choreography in the future? And that is such a good question. We are we're not sure when we're going to return to normal, and this may become our new normal. And so what we've learned from this new sort of approach to adaptability inside of performance is that those moments leave for a lot of spontaneous beauty that if we tried to plan them and choreograph them, they might become stifled. And so I think that we've learned that in a bigger way this time around.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think we've been feeling so stifled, as everyone has during this pandemic. It created this set of rules and these guidelines that we had to work within, and it actually became a bit of a creative catalyst for us to see a lot of possibility. And when you take options away and focus your creativity, sometimes it can be even more fulfilling. And so I think that that's a big lesson for us moving forward, no matter what happens with the pandemic, whether we go back to theaters or not. It's been really cool to see how even under the strangest of circumstances, if you go with the flow and adapt to the situation you're in, it will take you somewhere maybe unexpected, but in the end it feels more authentic and fulfilling.
Well, thank you so much for hearing us talk about our process and about the piece What Remains. It's been a pleasure to share our art with you, and we hope that you enjoyed listening to what we have to say.
Yeah, we hope to make some more drive-up dances soon.
Stay safe and healthy.